All right, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday yoga time with Lori. She's a physical therapist and a pelvic floor expert. So she'll be incorporating some of that into her yoga practice here, and enjoy your Sunday.
Okay, thanks, Brian. Okay, perfect. All right, everybody. We are on the last of the yamas. So just to kind of recap, we've talked about the non-violence, truth, non-stealing, and non-coveting. And today we're on what is called brahmacharya, and that has to do with celibacy. So I'm going to read you the excerpt from Light on Yoga. And just go ahead and listen to these words. So according to the dictionary, brahmacharya means the life of celibacy, religious study, and self-restraint. This does not mean that the philosophy of yoga is meant only for celibates. Brahmacharya has little to do with whether one is a bachelor or married and living the life of a householder. One has to translate the higher aspects of brahmacharya in one's daily living. It is not necessary for one's salvation to stay unmarried and without a house. On the contrary, all the smritis, or codes of law, recommend marriage. Without experiencing human love and happiness, it is not possible to know divine love. Almost all of the yogis and sages of old in India were married with families of their own. They did not shrink their social or moral responsibilities. Marriage and parenthood are no bar to the knowledge of divine love, happiness, and union with the Supreme Soul. Dealing with the position of an aspirant who is a householder, the Siva Samhita says, "Let him practice free from the company of men in a retired place. For the sake of appearances, he should remain in society, but not have his heart in it. He should not renounce the duties of his profession, caste, or rank, but let him perform these as an instrument of the Lord, without any thoughts of the results. He succeeds by following wisely the method of yoga. There is no doubt of it. Remaining in the midst of the family, always doing the duties of the householder, he who is free from the merits and demerits has had restrained his senses, attained salvation. The householder practicing yoga is not touched by virtue or vice. If to protect mankind he commits any sin, he is not polluted by it. When one is established in brahmacharya, one develops a fund of vitality and energy, a courageous mind, and a powerful intellect so that one can fight any type of injustice. The brahmachari will use the forces he generates wisely. He will utilize the physical ones for doing the work of the Lord, the mental for the spread of culture, and the intellectual for the growth of spiritual life. Brahmacharya is the battery that sparks the torch of wisdom." So we're going to start today in a standing posture, please. And just kind of allow yourself to reflect on that excerpt that I just read. And we're going to stand, and we're going to just start with tapping. We're going to just start to bring some energy, some vitality, waking up our body. So go ahead across the heart, down the chest, down the belly, down the legs, the feet. Come on back up the legs, back of the legs, tushy, into the kidneys. Flip the arms around, lungs, top of the shoulders, back of the neck, top of the head. Come on back down over the face for me. Heart again. Let's go down the left arm, up the left arm, again across the chest. Switch hands, down that right arm, up, tap. One more time, down the full body. Tops of those feet, bring it behind, calves, thighs, tushy, low back and ribs, switch back to those upper ribs, lungs, back of the neck, back of the head, finishing with the face, and pausing. Standing in Samahisti, eyes closed, feeling the tingles, the energy starting to move through the body. Reflecting on what I just read. What is that heart space for you, for love, intellect, wisdom? And just taking a moment to reflect of all the times that you've been in this yoga practice with me, what have been some shifts within your body, as well as within your physical space, people around you, what has started to move and shift just by connecting more to your body, as well as to your breath. It helps you remain in a calm state. And how has that affected everything else around you? Take a nice big deep inhale in for me, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands down to heart center, forehead to fingertips, setting your intention for your practice today. And then we're going to begin with some Kapalabhati breathing. So it's that in through the nose, out through the nose. But we're going to be also pumping the arms. So we're going to be doing 3 pumps out and then 1 pump down. And remember, it's all that pumping of the belly with the quick inhales and exhales through the nose. That, okay? So we're going to begin. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, push down. 1, 2, 3, push down. 1, 2, 3, push down. Keep going. Here we are, we're tapping into the fire element. And for any of you that follow astrology, we've been in double Leo. There's been double fire in the sky. So I don't know how you have been feeling energetically. There's been some just a little easier to fly off the handle, a little bit more anxiety. Or if you've been calm in that state, but there's definitely been some stuff moving universally up in the skies. Keep breathing. Plus we're moving into new moon. Let's go 3 more. 1, 2, 3, push down. 1, 2, 3, push down. Last 1, 2, 3, push down. Breathe in for me. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Pause there for a moment. Start to feel the energy move through the body. One more breath. And we begin our flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold for me all the way. Hang here just for a moment, opening up the backs of the legs. Let the head be soft. Shake, 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 nod, nod, nod. Inhale, halfway up, a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Continue to stay here. Inhale all the way up. Squeeze that booty. Start to do a nice slight back bend. Exhale, Samahisti. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold all the way. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Squeeze that booty, back bend. Exhale, Samahisti. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Squeeze that booty. Back bend a little farther. Exhale, Samahasti. We're building. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold all the way. Inhale, halfway up a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Everybody step back to plank for me. Let's hold plank. Belly buttons drawn in. Pelvic floor squeezing and lifting. Drop down to the knees. Untuck those toes. Elbows are in. We keep the booty in the air. Chin. Slide forward chest. Inhale, locust. Squeeze those elbows into the rib cage. Kneecaps lift. Exhale back to downward dog and begin to pedal. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, all the way through, left knee down, Jani-asana. Untuck. Make that big C, arch, 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 back bend, sink into that front leg. Hold here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway up a flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Squeeze that booty. Back bend. Exhale, Samahasti. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold all the way. Inhale, halfway up a flat back. Exhale, forward fold again. Let's step back to plank. Hold it for me. Belly button drawn in. Drop to the knees. Untuck toes. Elbows in, no chicken wings. Chin. Slide forward chest. Inhale, locust. Exhale back, downward dog. Pedal, pedal. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, all the way through, right knee down. Untuck. Again, reach forward. Straight spine, nice big arch. Sink into it. Breathe and hold, breathe. Hold the posture. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Right foot comes up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway up a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Back bend. Exhale, Samahasti. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold all the way. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, step back, plank for me. Hold it. Last time here, drop to the knees. Untuck toes, elbows in. Chin, keep that booty in the air. Slide forward. Inhale, locust. Exhale back to downward dog. And pedal out those feet. Let's go 3 lions breaths, everybody. Inhale, stick that tongue out, open that mouth. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale all the way through. Stay low here. Keep the left knee up. Make a fist with that left hand. Reach for me with that right. Scoot that back foot further. Left leg goes back a smidgy more. Rotate open for me. Push that right hip back. So you get a nice deep stretch into that glute. Nice deep inhale. Release that arm again. One more time. Reach forward. Rotate. Open. Bring that hand down. Let's drop that back leg back to Jani-asana. Left hand is still in the fist. Bend that left knee. Right hand comes around. Grabs for that foot or ankle, or again, use your strap. Breathe and hold here for me. Let those hips sink down. Pull that foot in if you can. A little closer to the booty. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release everything down. Push that right leg straight. Bring the toes up towards the shin. When you do that, watch, your body's gonna wanna shift over that left hip. I'll show you from behind. You're gonna wanna kind of shift that pelvis off to the left. Bring the pelvis back to the midline. Bring the toes up towards that shin of that right foot. Bring the chest closer to the thigh. Your left glute should really start to kick in here to help you hold that pelvis in neutral. Nice deep inhale for me. Exhale, let's push back forward to Jani-asana. Reach around again, grab that foot. Can you go a little bit deeper? Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Last time, push that right leg straight. Keep the pelvis in neutral. Get that chest to the thigh. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, push forward. Tuck those toes back. Come back up to full expression now of crescent for me. Sink. Slight back bend if it feels good. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Swoop around to plank. So stick with knees, chin, and chest if you need to. Otherwise, start to lower through your full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. Squeeze that booty. Exhale back to downward dog. Pedal, pedal. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale all the way through. High on those toes, right hand makes a fist. Reach forward with that left arm. Reach, reach, reach. Scoot that right foot back a bit more. Rotate open. Push the left hip back. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Get a little bit more length. Scoot that right foot. Rotate around again. Push that left hip back. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hand comes down to the ground. Right knee bends to Asana. Sink into it. Sink into it, everybody. Come on up, full expression. Good, right hand, keep it down on the ground. Swoop around, grab for that right foot with the left hand. Breathe. Stay with that ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose, constricting the back of the throat. Release that right leg. Push back. Left leg is straight, toes are up towards the shin. Keep the pelvis in neutral. Get the chest to the thigh. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, shift that weight forward again for me. Swoop around, grab for that foot, pull it in. Can you go a little bit deeper? Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release, push back. One last time, toes up towards the shin of that left leg. Get the chest a little closer to the thigh. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, we shift that weight forward, untuck those toes. Come on up to full expression of crescent. Slight back bend if it feels good. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower, knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Push back to your downward dog, working to get the heels towards the ground. Remember, if your heels don't touch, bend your knees. Feel the tailbone go up towards the sky. Push the hands away from you to get the chest closer to the thighs, and then try to straighten the knees as much as you can. Nice deep inhale here, release. So downward dog is really a resting posture. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, all the way through. Left heel stays up. Come on up for full expression of crescent for me. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Roll those shoulders down that rib cage. Pull the hands away from the tushy. Slight back bend here. Open that heart. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward inside of that right leg. Let the head hang. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release those arms. Full expression of crescent here for me. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower, knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, all the way through, high on those toes for crescent. Inhale, come on up. Get your balance. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Opposite grip now. That grip should feel funny. Roll those shoulders. Pull away from the booty. Back bend if it feels good. Open that heart. So much of what we do without even thinking about it, we protect that our heart so much, and then we don't let anything good in. Last week we worked on trust. Got to open the heart, be vulnerable. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Whatever you've been protecting in the heart, let it dump back into the earth as we fold forward here. Any fear, any uncertainty, any anger. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, come on back up. Squeeze, lift that pelvic floor. Nice deep inhale for me. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. And exhale back to downward dog. Walking or jumping your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway up, a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Squeeze that booty. Back bend. Exhale, Samahasti. Take a moment there. Pause. Connect to the breath. Start to feel for the shifts and changes in your body. Inhale, our arms reach up. Right hand is going to grab left wrist. Again, get length through the ribs, everybody. Not the shoulders. It's not a shoulder shrug. Shoulders remain down. Get length through the ribs. Side bend right for me. And now give me a little twist to have that chest face the sky. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come out. Release the shoulders down, roll them back. Good, reset. Inhale, reach our arms up. Left hand grabs that right wrist. Shoulders down, rib cage up. Get length through the spine. Side bend left. Good, rotate to the right, so chest up to the sky. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come on out. Bring those shoulders down, roll them back. Good, we're gonna crisscross right hand on top of left shoulder, left hand on top of right shoulder, and we're just doing some nice circles here. So let's go to the left. This is 2, we're gonna go for 5, 3, let that low back open. 2, 1 more. Arch as you go down. Good, reverse the circle. Reverse. So you wanna go a little bit into cat posture as we round forward. Opening up through that mid back and low back. 2 more. Last one. Good, release everything back down. Shoulders are back. Good, reset. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold all the way. Inhale, halfway up, a flat back. Exhale, forward fold, step back to plank. Lower knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee. Stack those hips, everybody, as if we're gonna flip the dog. We're not doing that yet, but look underneath that left armpit. Do you see that right heel? Is one side of your pelvis stacked on the other? Use that right hand to help you rotate. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's bring that leg all the way through. Left heel is going in and down for warrior 1. And then we're opening up to warrior 2. Good. Right hand is gonna come behind you as if you're patting yourself on the back. The left hand is grabbing that top elbow. Pull. Get a nice deep tricep stretch here. And as you do that, push the head back. So we open more through the front of the body. So it's a little bit of a back bend with a side bend. Now straighten that right leg. Lean. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, back to our warrior 2. Tuck that tailbone underneath you so slightly. Hold here for me. Line of energy, feet are trying to pull together. Pelvic floor, squeeze, lift, belly button into the spine. Keep that right knee bent. Reverse warrior for me. Reverse. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's take that hand down to a yoga block or the ground. Push that right knee back so that you open through that inner thigh. Side angle for me here. If the arm overhead is too much, place it on the shoulder, place it on the hip. Remember, the goal here is to get a straight spine and get that spine to twist. So the chest should be facing forward or up to the sky. It should not be facing the ground. Nice deep inhale for me. Exhale, core breath as we come on up. Straighten that right leg. Reach forward, reach out to the right. Again, hand down onto a yoga block or strap. Rotate. Triangle pose here for me. For those of you who are more open or want to try to start to bind, take that left hand and you can place it on top of the thigh. That'll start to move you into the binding posture. For those of you who are more open, you take that left hand and it reaches behind that right bum cheek. The right hand grabs and tries to reach for it. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come on out. We're back to our full expression of warrior two. Inhale for me. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. And exhale back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale all the way through. Right heel in and down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Good. Bend that left elbow. Pat yourself on the back. Right hand grabs. Pull the arm behind you. Push the head back. Lean. You should really feel this deep on that left low side into that quadratus lumborum and ribs. Nice deep inhale. Exhale back out to warrior two. Right hand goes down to the thigh. Reverse warrior. Keep that left knee bent. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Side angle. Hand could go down onto the ground or a block. If you still feel really stuck, it could always go onto the thigh. But a lot of you have been with me for a while, so you should be open enough to get that hand down onto the ground. Nice deep inhale for me. Exhale, core breath as we come on out. Straighten that left leg. Reach, reach, reach. Hand comes down. Rotate that chest up. For those that want to try to bind, right hand can just circle around, rest onto the top of the thigh. That'll start to open those shoulders. Want to go deeper, left hand reaches underneath, grabs for that hand. Nice deep inhale, everybody. Exhale, release. Come back out to your warrior two. Inhale for me. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. And exhale back. We need 3 lion's breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, all the way through. High on those toes for me for crescent. Left hand makes a fist. Reach with that right. Rotate open. Can you go farther now? Woo, push that right hip back. It's open from our warriors and from our triangles. That right hip should be able to push back even more. Rotate even more. Bigger twist. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's bring that hand down. Bend that left knee for Jani Asana. Sink into it. Right hand grabs around for that foot. Can you pull it in just a bit more? Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Push that right leg straight, everybody. Right leg straight, toes up, pelvis in midline, chest to the thigh. Take up that slack. you're loosening. So you should be able to go a little deeper in these poses. So just check for that new range of motion. Don't force it. Just take up that slack. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come on out. Come back up to full expression of crescent. Get your balance. Remember, get that pelvic floor to contract as we come on up. Give us our stability. Sink deeper. Back bend. Can you go deeper in that back bend? Remember, you're reaching for the sky and then lying over a big beach ball. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hands come to the ground. Circle that around for plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. And exhale back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, all the way through. Stay in crescent. Right hand makes a fist. Reach forward, get length. Rotate, push that left hip back. Can you twist a little more? Nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down. Right knee hits the ground. Untuck those toes. Left hand circles around to grab for that foot. Your yoga pants, use your straps. Can you pull that foot in a little bit farther? Nice deep inhale. Exhale, release everything down. Push that left leg straight. Remember, in the midline, keep the pelvis in the midline. Toes up towards the shin, chest to the thigh. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, come on forward. Tuck those toes. Get that core breath. So we inhale. Exhale, squeeze, lift pelvic floor, belly button, the spine. Come on up. Sink a little deeper. Reach for the sky through the ribs. Back bend over that big beach ball. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower, knee, shin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. And exhale back. Let's drop to the knees, everybody. Untuck those toes. Walk the arms out in front of you. Keep the booty in the air. Drop the heart to the ground. Puppy pose. So rest on the chin or your forehead, whatever feels more comfortable to you. Take a moment here. Feel for the changes happening within the body. How are those ribs feeling? How are the hips feeling? Are you starting to feel lighter within your body? Physically, mentally, emotionally? So I want you to reflect on something that just got under your skin this past week. Even if it was something for a brief moment that kind of annoyed you, or if it was something that just stuck with you all week long, I want you to remember that moment. Feel it in your heart. How did it affect you? What emotion did it bring up? And I just want you to dump that into the ground. So we know what anger feels like. We know what fear feels like. We know what sadness feels like. But a lot of times you don't take the moment and stop to feel it in our heart, to see how it truly affected us. What was it about that situation that affected us? Why did it hit a nerve? So connecting on the heart level, that heart chakra. And then we just let it go. 2 more breaths. One more. And we push back to our downward dog. Come out slow. We were there for a while. Circle out those feet. Pump, pump, pump. Walk the dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, all the way through. Left heel in and down for me, warrior one. Then open up to warrior two. Can we go longer? Longer stance for that warrior two. Keep the legs still coming together though so you don't slip. Nice deep inhale for me. Exhale, we reverse it. Can you go a little bit more into that back bend? Keep that right leg bent. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, side angle for me. Can you go deeper? Can you lower that block? Remember, your block has 3 sides to it. So you might need to start on the highest version, beginning of practice, but maybe you could get down to a lower side as we move through and we open up our bodies more. Twist, twist that heart up to the sky, everybody. No heart's facing the ground here. Nice, deep inhale. Push that right knee out. Open through those hips. Good, inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come on back out. Straighten that leg. Reach, reach, reach. More, more, more. Drop down. Rotate, open. Nice deep inhale. We release. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come on back out to our warrior two. Inhale for me. Exhale, circle. Swoop that leg around. Lower knee, shin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. And exhale back. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts. Let's bend that knee. Stack that hip. Woo. Can you see it underneath that right armpit? Use that left hand for leverage. Help you to twist. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, circle that leg through. Right heel in and down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Give me a longer stance, everybody. We're open. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. More back bend. Keep that left knee bent. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, hand comes down to lower level on your block, or hand comes down to the ground. Rotate that chest open. Push that left knee back. Do not let it fall to the midline. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come on out. Warrior two. Straighten that leg. Reach, reach, reach. Can't go any farther. Drop down. Rotate that chest to the sky. Fingertips nice and strong. Left hand pressing into the ground. Allow the energy from the sky to come down through the fingertips, down the arm, across the heart, and out the opposite hand. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, core breath as we come on back out to our warrior two. Inhale for me. Exhale, circle hands to the ground, back to plank. Lower knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. All right, we need 3 lion's breaths here, everybody. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Let's drop to the knees. Wag the tail for me here. Wag, wag. Back to the midline. Okay, right hand, reach up for the sky. And we're just gonna bring it right back down. So we inhale here, inhale. Exhale, set that core breath, belly button to spine, squeeze, lift pelvic floor, feel that core sit kick in. Blow out as we rotate up and keep blowing out as we come down. Good, inhale. Exhale, set that core breath. Open. Reset. Inhale. Exhale, core breath. And opposite side, left hand now. Inhale. Exhale, set that core breath. Rotate. Inhale. Exhale, set that core breath. Rotate. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Core breath. Rotate. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Set that core breath. Rotate. Back to the middle. Good. Wag that tail. Cat and cow for me. Inhale, drop. Exhale, round arch. Inhale, drop. Exhale, round arch. Really press those hands into the ground. Everybody, let those shoulder blades move across that rib cage. Inhale, drop. Exhale, round arch. Belly button to spine. How high can you get your cat? Inhale, drop. And exhale, round arch. So when we think of the heart, we typically go to the front of our body, but there's also the back of our heart. Let that be open. Release everything down. Right arm is going to reach out. We're going to needle it behind the left arm. I'll come this way so you guys can see. We're going to take that right arm, needle it behind the left arm. Keep that left elbow bent. Place the hand closer to your face, that left hand closer to your face. Push into the ground. Rotate through those upper ribs. The palm is up of that right hand. Big twist here, everybody. Big twist. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, set that core breath. Come on out. We're doing opposite side now. So my left arm comes out to the side. I start to bend my right elbow. I needle my left hand underneath my right arm. I place my right hand by my face. Push that right hand into the ground. Rotate. Big stretch behind those rhomboids and into those back ribs. That's where I want you to send the breath. Send the breath to the back of the ribs, right where your lungs are. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. One more for me. Inhale. Exhale, set that core breath as we come on out. Nice, everybody, let's wag that tail. Wag that tail. Right leg is coming up, big hip circles. Okay, so as we take that nice big circle, notice how I'm also turning my pelvis to stack my hips, okay? So I'm not just bringing the leg out to the side. We're not doing fire hydrants. We're doing nice big rotations. And so I'm not just rotating my upper hip, but I'm also turning in my hip joint of my left leg that's down on the ground. So we inhale, set that core breath, exhale as we open. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good, we're switching sides, everybody. Left leg is stacking. Inhale, exhale, core breath. Rotate those hips really big. Get that bottom leg to move too. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Perfect. Wag the tail for me. Wag that tail. Go wide, knees go wide. Push back, wide base child's pose. Let this be active here, everybody. Active pose. Press the hands away from you. Get length through that side body. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's come on out. Let's push back to downward dog. Nice, easy warrior one flow before we move to the ground for more hip openers. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale all the way through, left heel in and down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower knees, chin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog, and exhale back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale all the way through. Right heel in and down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, circle hands to the ground. Back to plank. Lower knees, shin, chest, or a full chaturanga. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Let's all drop to the knees, all the way down onto your belly. So let's go ahead and just take a breather here. Drop the right ear to the floor. Wag the tail a bit. Release that low back. And then we're gonna bring the hands right underneath the shoulders. So the fingertips should be right underneath the shoulder. Again, we're not having chicken wings. Pull those ribs, pull the elbows in towards the rib cage. My tops of the feet are on the ground. So press the tops of the feet into the ground and feel how that lifts the kneecaps. So we're gonna go into Sphinx pose here. So what I want you to do is you're gonna press up, press, but keep the pelvis on the ground. So I'm not coming up so high where you see my ribs lifting right here. I'm keeping the top of my pelvis on the ground. I'm squeezing my rib cage, and then I'm just using my triceps to take me up higher, but my pelvis doesn't leave the ground, okay? And again, pull the chest through, okay? So I'm not rounding in here, I'm pulling through. Okay, so let's come on down. Don't forget, you need that belly button to the spine. So let's inhale here. Feel that core breath. Feel the belly go into the ground. Exhale through birthday candle lips. Squeeze, lift pelvic floor. Pull that belly away from the ground, that belly button from the ground as we come up. Remember, we want to wrap that core and kick in our deep pelvic muscles so that we protect our low back here. And we lower. Inhale, set that core breath, squeeze, lift pelvic floor, belly button to spine. Feel that wrap first, and then we lift out of it. Keep the belly button in. Nice deep inhale, exhale, release. Two more like that. Inhale, exhale, core breath. Squeeze the tushy. One more. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze that booty. Release everything down for me. Everything down. Left ear to the ground. Wag that tail. Then we're going to come up onto our forearms. And you may need your straps here, but what you're going to do is you're going to bend that right leg, come around, grab for the top of that foot. Okay? So get your left arm, elbow underneath the shoulder so it can prop you up. And we're pulling that foot closer to the tushy. Holding here. Again, we're just opening up the stomach area, more of the chest, heart, quads, low back, belly button in towards the spine as you breathe. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, we release everything down. We're switching sides, everybody. Bend that left leg. Get that arm underneath. Remember, you're not flopped down in that grounding arm either. You want to press through it, okay? Reach around. Use your straps. Pull in. Two more breaths. Last one. Perfect. We release everything super, super slow. We push back to child's pose. Slow, everybody. Slow. Give that low back time to kick in. Remember, belly button to spine as we come out of it so that we create a stable base for our spine to pull from. Slow, slow, slow. Let that low back round out. Two more breaths. Last one. Come on out for me. Downward dog. Just move around, move those hips. Just get some energy into them right now. Right leg lifts. Stack those hips. Okay, we're bringing that right leg all the way through for pigeon. All the way through. Remember, use your yoga block. The goal here is that the pelvis needs to be level, not tilted off to one side. If you're having to tilt off to the side to get the booty on the ground, you're not going to get piriformis, which is the muscle we're trying to stretch. So pelvis level, pelvis in neutral. Get that support. Look behind you. Is that left leg, is the hip in line with the knee, in line with the ankle? The goal of that front leg is to get that ankle in line with the knee. So honor your body where it is. Use the block. Use the block. Okay. Breathe here. Toes are up towards the shin so that you protect the muscles around the knee joint. Five more breaths here. As you loosen, are you able to get the hands moved out a little bit farther on the mat? Can you go down a little bit more on the elbows? Check and see where you're holding tension that is not necessary. Because if your other muscles are tightening up, it could mean that you're also trying to push too hard into this pose. So come out of it. Let the shoulders be relaxed, jaw be relaxed. No clenching of the tushy. We should just be feeling a stretch deep within that right glute. And if you're feeling any more than that, come out of the posture and reset. We want there to be this surrendering and letting go, not this fight. One more breath. You're going to inhale. You're going to set that core breath as we come on out. Push that right leg back for me for extended downward dog, just to get some blood flow to it. Big hip circles. Anything that feels good to you, just release that right hip. Back to our downward dog, moving on to the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale all the way through, again for pigeon. I don't know, each side could be a little different. One side might need a block, the other side may not. One side might need the high side of the block, the other side may not. But give that side of your body whatever it is that it needs. Again, check and scan the body. No clenching of the jaw, no squeezing of the tushy, no shrugging of the shoulders. Release and surrender. Take a moment to see if you can go a little deeper into the posture. And then we finish here with 5 breaths. Full inhales, full ujjayi exhale. Out through that nose, in through the nose, out through the nose, in through that nose, out through the nose. 2 more, inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale. So on those exhales is when you're really trying to surrender and go a little deeper. Okay, we inhale, we set that core breath. We come on out of our pigeon pose, extended downward dog, big hip circles. Then we go back to downward dog. We're walking or jumping your feet towards your hands. We're inhaling halfway up, a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way, squeeze that booty, back bend. Exhale, Samahasti. Take a moment here, ground through the feet. Feel how open and expansive the pelvis feels. the glutes, the front of the hip flexors. So all of those muscles come in, they attach to the pelvis. The pelvis is, we have this whole pelvic bowl, and within that pelvic bowl are our first two chakras. First one being our root chakra, that sense of belonging, a sense of community, our connectedness to ourself. Second chakra is right below the belly button. It's orange in color, has to do with creativity, divine feminine energy. Sexual orientation. The place in women where life is created. The uterus is also known as the second heart. Top of the mat, we inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold all the way. Inhale, halfway up, a flat back. Exhale, forward fold, step back to plank. Last, chaturanga, lower through. Inhale, locust or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Let's go 3 lion's breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale, drop to the knees, crisscross those legs. Come on down to a nice comfortable seated position for me. Soles of the feet are going to be together. So again, tall posture if you need to be on your yoga block because your legs are up to, your knees are up too high and you're rounding. We don't want this. Get on those yoga blocks so you can open. The yoga block's going to help rotate that pelvis forward. And when our pelvis is forward, it helps us to be more into extension. So hold here, place it hands out slightly in front of you. Depending on how open you are in the hips, let the head look down at the ground. Be soft here. And again, just breathe, ujjayi breath. Keep that internal heat in your body. Breathe for me. Two more breaths. One more. Good, release, come on out. Open up those legs, inner thigh. Scoot the hips forward. Toes are up towards the shin. Walk forward. Hold here. Breathe. Two more breaths. One more. Come on out, super slow, super slow. Slowly bring those legs in for me. You're gonna go ahead and lie down on your backs. Legs at tabletop position. Cross that right over left. Drop the legs off to the left. Work on keeping that right shoulder down. One more breath here. Exhale, release, core breath as we come on out. Legs go straight, pump the legs, heels towards the tushy, bend those knees, pump a little bit. Legs are straight, pump the ankles. Back to tabletop position, left goes over right. Drop the knees off to the right, work on keeping that left shoulder down. Breathe into the ribs. One more breath. Set that core breath as we come on out. And straighten the legs, release, bend and straighten. Moving up to shoulder stand. Or again, if you feel that you need to do a headstand, Handstand, please feel free to do so. Do not move the neck around. Toes are pointing up towards the sky. Feet can go overhead for plow if you're into that. Just want to spend a little bit of time doing an inversion here. Wherever you are, you're going to come on out super, super slow. Drop the feet down to the ground. And we're going to just prop ourselves up onto our elbows here for a moment. So again, get the shoulder and the elbow in line with each other. Place the feet out in front of you. And again, push that heart up to the sky. Push that heart up to the sky. Head, place it wherever it feels comfortable. We're doing a modified fish pose here. Squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze those shoulder blades. Lift that chest up to the sky. Push those elbows into the ground so you do not collapse into the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Point the toes, point the toes. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Release everything down, slowly, slowly onto your back. Hug the knees in towards the chest for me, really tight. Release the arms. Keep the knees in towards your armpits. Okay, so happy baby is just pretty much a lying down squat. So now I want you to take your heels and push them up to the ceiling. So the heels come away from the tushy and they're facing the ceiling or the sky. Your hands, place your hands up in front of your face. You're grabbing the outside of the feet. The elbows are on the inside of the knees, but the hands are on the outside of the feet. You're pulling the knees in towards the armpit. The back of the head is pressing into the ground. You're squeezing those shoulder blades. And take that tailbone. You should feel all of your low back against the ground. So unroll that low, low back. Tailbone to the ground. Two more breaths. Last one. God, release everything down. Hug the knees in. Rock just a little side to side. And then we're going to prepare for your Savasana. If there's any other postures you feel that your body needs to move through, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, prepare for Savasana. Remember, palms are up so that we are in a position of receiving. Let's do a scan from head to toe. What has shifted for you mentally, physically, emotionally? And as we lie here, I want you to put your attention onto your heart space, both front and back, front of the heart, back of the heart. And any other emotions that have come up for you this past week that you felt has just kind of weighed you down. Recognize them. Check in with the heart of why they truly bothered you, why they were truly a trigger. And then again, set the intention of releasing and surrendering those emotions. but start having communications with this heart space. Get to know yourself on your own true heart level. Let's breathe in love to the heart space, releasing and surrendering to vulnerability and trust. Inhale, breathing in love to the heart. Exhaling out and surrendering to vulnerability and trust. And this vulnerability and trust is all about you, not to anybody else. Where do you need to let your guard down so that you may need to be vulnerable, can be vulnerable? And what may that open you up to? And then whatever that opens you up to, do you trust yourself in that new space? And we allow the heart to guide us in those directions. So allow that to be your meditation, breathing in love, filling up the heart, surrendering to vulnerability and trust. Begin to wiggle your toes and fingers, slowly bringing yourself back to your space, deepening the breath. Let's focus on the toes, staying grounded within your body. Taking a nice big stretch, reaching the arms overhead. Big stretch from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes with 3 soothing breaths where we inhale, we exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Rolling over onto your right side, cradling your head in your arms for a moment. Focusing on these words. The title of this poem is Working with Chaos. Times are difficult globally. Awakening is no longer a luxury or an ideal. It's becoming critical. We don't need to add more depression, more discouragement, or more anger to what's already here. It's becoming essential that we learn how to relate sanely with difficult times. The earth seems to be beseeching us to connect with joy and discover our innermost essence. This is the best way that we can benefit others. Breathing that into your heart space. That it's at the heart level that we connect with others. Coming up to a nice comfortable seated position, crown of the head up towards the sky. We take a nice big deep inhale in, palms touch at the top. We exhale, hands down to heart center, forehead to fingertips, setting your intention as you go out into this next week. I thank you all for coming and sharing your yoga practice with me today, and namaste. Nice work, everybody.
Thank you, Lori.
You're welcome. Enjoy the magic. You're welcome, Robin.
Thank you, Lori.
My pleasure. Bye-bye, Bella.
Bye, Bella. Thanks, Lori.
You're welcome. Hi, Brian. Hi, Lauren. Thank you for coming to the event. Good to see you guys.